Hey everyone, back tuning into today, the only 5-day forecast. Today, have a detailed look at when it's 5 days across the British Isles. Starting off unsettled, we've got some rain across the country today. There'll be more rain through Thursday and Friday. And then high pressure will take over into the weekend, and that could bring some exceptionally mild weather for the second half of the weekend particularly, and on into next week. I'm not sure if we'll be quite breaking date records for the start of November, but it'll certainly be very, very mild, warm for the time of year, with temperatures possibly reaching 20 degrees on sunny afternoon in the southeast, and that of course is the 1st of November, more like the sort of temperatures you expect in June rather than November. So I'll have a look at all the detail on that in a second, but before I get on with that, just very quickly to say about the ads. There's links to articles on all the pages at Gazovitz, have a browse widgets, click through links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks so much for doing that. Also video ads on most pages which open up in the content when you watch them. They'll close back up again, it's all helping to pay for the website. The websites we're using per 5-day forecast are coming from weatherout.com and weathercentral.de. You can find the link to both of the websites on the links page. So just starting with the radar picture, haven't had a great deal of action with the radar over the past month, but a lot of rain across the country today. It's clearing from the southeast now, but it's stretched up from East Anglia through the Midlands and increasingly pushing up into northern England and Scotland as well. You see some very vibrant colours in there, reds and pinks, so there's some torrential bursts of rain in some places. It'll all carry on pushing northwards through the course of the day. Here's the stock pressure chart today. The setup is one of low pressure in the middle part of the Atlantic, high pressure over Scandinavia, so we're bringing up very mild air from the south, but there are weather fronts within that very mild flow producing the cloud and the rain. So a swathe of rain will continue to push northwards from East Anglia and the Midlands into northern England and Scotland through the course of this afternoon. As the rain gets to Scotland, it will probably turn increasingly showery in nature, and following behind will be brighter skies, but a few showers into the south and the southwest. Very mild today, with temperatures up to 16 or 17 degrees, that's around 61 to 63 Fahrenheit, milder than you would expect for the time of year. Overnight, that first batch of rain will clear away from Scotland this evening. It'll turn mainly dry for a time overnight. This next area of low pressure will be sweeping more weather systems in off the Atlantic by the end of the night. So although most places will have a dry night with clear spells, the wind will get up through the course of the night. We've got quite tight backed isobars, so it's turning windier, and there'll be rain pushing through Ireland onto the western side of Scotland, England and Wales during the latter stage of night and the start of the morning. Temperatures will be mild though tonight, ranging around 5 to say 12 degrees, very mild down in the southeast. Through the course of Thursday, we've got a weather system coming across the country, so it'll start off with cloud and rain in much of the north and west. It'll spread across the country through the course of the day, but probably becoming increasingly showery in nature actually, and tending to die out during the course of Thursday afternoon. Brighter skies will return to the west, but with a few showers. But generally keeping quite a lot of cloud across the country, and it'll be another very mild day with temperatures ranging from around 12 degrees in the north to around 17 degrees down in the south. Moving through into Friday, we've got, again, the same basic setup. High pressure is to the east, low pressures to the west, and again there's weather fronts within this southerly flow. They'll probably pep up actually overnight Thursday into Friday, so more cloud and rain spreading across the country. Friday starting on a very wet note in some places, particularly heavy rain in the north and west. That will carry on pushing northwards, and it'll die out through the course of the day, but will tend to keep quite a lot of cloud and a few damp patches up in the north. Best of any brighter sunny spells will be down in the south and the southeast. Temperatures with these southerly winds are going to be very mild. Once again, you count how many times I was saying mild during this 5-day forecast. So we're looking at temperatures around 18 degrees down in the south if the sun comes out. Way above average for the 30th of October. We move through into weekend. High pressure will increasingly take over. We've still got this southwesterly wind and some weak weather fronts for Scotland. So a little bit of cloud and showery rain up there. Otherwise, increasingly bright or sunny skies edging up from the south, and a lot of dry weather for most parts of the country. Temperatures could reach around 18, possibly 19 degrees on Saturday afternoon. This is Halloween, of course, down in the south and southeast. So we're getting to around 66 in Fahrenheit down in the south. The actual weather for Halloween itself on Saturday evening will be mostly dry and very mild, so not too bad at all for anybody going off trick or treating. We move through into Sunday, and high pressure is very much in control of the weather now. May just be a little weather system flirty with the very, very far north of Scotland, possibly around the Northern Isles, producing a little bit of rain there. But otherwise, we've got lots of dry weather coming up with a mix of sunny spells and a variable cloud. There could be some mist and fog patches early and late, so that could be something to watch out for. But I think the fog will clear through the course of the day if it does form. The main issue on Sunday will be the temperatures, exceptionally mild for the first day of November. Really warm, with temperatures reaching 20 degrees somewhere like London. That's 68 in Fahrenheit. Very, very balmy weather coming up. And that goes on into Monday as well, although by Monday we could be starting to bring morning wave cloud rain to the very far north west of Scotland. Otherwise, all places will be dry. Again, risk of mist and fog patches early and late. Sunny spells and variable cloud by day once that fog has cleared. And temperatures perhaps not quite as high as on Sunday, but still very mild, if not warm, for the 2nd of November. Could easily reach 16 or 17. Somewhere probably is going to go up to 18 or 19. And as we go through next week, we probably see maybe more unsettled weather into the northwest, but I think England and Wales will keep it mostly dry, and that very mild weather will go on for quite a while. Finally, having a look at the charts from the Weather Outlook, just so you can see weather in your area. There's that swathe of rain stretched from the southeast to the northwest for today. That will push northwards. It will turn drier and brighter, following along behind. As we move through into Tuesday, we're going to find into Thursday. Sorry, we're going to find a band of rain coming across the country, with showers in places following along behind. The rain will probably turn increasingly light and patchy. More rain across the country on Friday. Quite a wet day potentially on Friday, especially in the morning, although the rain will tend to start to die out through the course of the afternoon. And then we get through into weekend and high pressure takes over, so Saturday and Sunday looking mainly dry, and especially by Sunday, really, really mild for the time of year. Can't emphasise enough how warm it will be feeling for the time of year by the time you get through to Sunday. And then these dry and very mild conditions, if not warm conditions, continue into Monday as well. So, in summary, we're starting off unsettled with some rain for today and also for Thursday and Friday. Then it turns dry. All eyes on how high those temperatures are going. Going to turn warm by the end of the weekend and into next week. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.